Hi, everybody. It's Right On Ron, and today is April the 10th, and it's Thursday, and I would like to talk about a few things today. My sobriety date is November the 3rd, 1988, and why I mention that is I've learned a lot over the 36 years to help people. And I help people through this work, this 12-step work, and so I thought I would hopefully teach a lot more people just a roundabouts what we do. And I read something this morning about forgiveness, and I just helped a few people the other day about this, and we were talking about amends, and we wanted to make amends to ourselves, and that's the most important thing we need to do in life, is make amends to ourselves. And I didn't know what that looked like. I didn't know really what that really meant. And what I've learned over the years is making amends to myself and making amends to others is I need to love myself. And the more I can love myself, that's the forgiveness that I need. So I'm also, I need to forgive myself, and I need to forgive others. And it's really not about what other people are doing. So if we are not happy with someone else in this world, a person, place, or thing, it actually has nothing to do with them. And if you're bothered by that, please send me a private message later and I'll explain it. And I can even explain it here, is when I'm resentful at a person, place, or thing, it's not about them. It's about how I've reacted my whole life around what they did or what I thought or what I know. And then really, life isn't really about that today. Life is about giving, and it's about loving, and it's really about responding with love in everything I do. So what happens is I react, and I've reacted my whole life. Somebody cuts me off, I used to react. I used to give them the finger. I used to swear out the window, whatever would happen. And my reactions cause defects of character. And what defects of characters are is I'm getting angry, I'm getting upset, I'm getting, it's just a whole lot of defects of character. And what happens is I've learned over the years is all these defects of character, God actually wants us on the other side of that. So if I'm like mean, God really wants me kind. So my head thinks about mean right away, but my heart says love. So we need to be on the other side of that today. If we want to be happy, we need to be on the other side of my defects of character. And that's kind of what I teach people. So do you want to know at the end of the day, if we threw all the defects of characters that I'm reacting to into a big pot, if I could pull out just one, this is the one defect or one of the God's will actions that I should be taking. That would fix all that. So is there one? I'm pretty sure there is one. Maybe there's a couple, but I'm going to tell you the one I'm thinking about is so I don't react anymore. I need to go straight to a solution, and the solution's in our heart. But the main God's action I'm talking about is to respond with love. So if somebody cuts me off, I'm going to respond with love. If somebody's talking to me mean, I'm going to respond with love. I was helping somebody a few weeks back, and he says, I'm really angry at my kids. And I said, no, you're not. He says, yeah, I am. You don't have a clue, but I'm really, really angry at my kids. And I says, no, maybe it was this. How about this? Instead of that emotion, that reaction of being angry, how about I was just disappointed in my kids? And just the light went on, and he said, yes. He says, yeah, I'm not angry at them. I'm just disappointed. And disappointment is way better than being angry. And if you're angry, I learned over the years, is we get angry for one reason and one reason only, is I'm not getting my own way. So if anybody else has a great reason why we get angry, please let me know, but we're not getting our own way. And one of my mentors taught me was, it's okay that we don't get our own way. And yeah, we don't have to get our own way all the time. You know, and isn't it funny about getting our own way and wanting things in life? Sometimes I've wanted really important things in life, maybe a relationship, maybe something else. And isn't it funny, as long as we keep being a good person and a great person in this world and keep caring and keep giving, we get everything we pretty much want with the work that we do and the happiness we have and with the giving we give. Like, I could have never have dreamed of the things that I was given. So why do I do a lot of the things I do today? It's because it was done for me. It was taught to me, and I learned it. And I think the most important part of everything I'm teaching people today is teaching it. We have all of this knowledge and we have all of this loving things that we've learned over the years. We need to teach it to others, and we need to freely give it to others. You know, we need to be kind today. We need to be loving today. We need to live in the solutions today. Again, I was always looking for forgiveness of what I've done to people, what I've said to people, and I know there's amends to make, and there's still amends to do. But I need to love me. You are the most important person in this world today, and it's you. Nobody's going to do it for you. We might help you, we might love you, we might guide you to your heart, where that's where the truth is, and that's where the love is. And if you ever want to know where the truth is, it's in our hearts. So, you know, if you're in addiction, Nancy Reagan taught us years ago, just stop, just don't do it. But how can I stop from doing it or thinking it when my mind tells me that's what I want each and every day? I want drugs, I want alcohol. So what we do is how do I shift that? Is I get you from your head to your heart. And I want to talk to your heart. I don't really want to talk to your mind. I want to talk to your heart. And when we talk to the person's heart, it's a whole different story. If you're in addiction or not, I can help you. And there are people that can help you. That's why we go to counselors or therapists. Funny thing about that is, over the 36 years, is I've helped a lot of the therapists with the 12 steps. And everything that I've learned from them and everybody else I've talked to and I see daily is I want to help you. So here's another important thing that I've learned, and I'm just going to keep learning, and I'm going to keep on teaching. Should I plan the next 24 hours? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? And the answer is yes, 100% we do. We don't have to worry about the results, but I need to plan each and every day, the next 24 hours ahead. So with that being said, I'm trying to look at the camera more. I'm trying to be as loving and positive as I can, which that's the way I live life every day. We do not have to live in our heads any longer. And if you are living in your head, I surely hope that your head, your thinking, is in line with your heart. And it's talking about, how can I help others? How can I help animals? How can I help anybody in this entire world, just to make their lives just a little bit better and easier and simple? That's what I strive for. That's what I do. That's what I live for each and every day. And don't forget about ourselves, because we need to look after ourselves. We do need to save money. We need to budget. We need to have time management. We need to love ourselves. We need to love actually everybody in this world. We don't have to like what they say. We don't have to like what they do, but we need to love them. And you know, we go around judging people, and you know, most people don't like me, and that's okay. And what they do is they hear this loud person talking, and this loud person might know a lot of information, and I just dislike him. But once you get to know somebody, once you really get to know somebody, you might really absolutely want to be friends with that person. So if I saw somebody like me today, not talking like this, but usually when I get into a great story, the voice gets a lot louder. I wouldn't like it. I really wouldn't like it. But today, I'm going to stay open, and I'm going to stay loving, and I'm going to take all the good, and I'm going to take all the bad. I need to see both sides of everything that's happening in life today, the good as well as the bad. And I need to use that to help me to move forward. That's what I have to do. So, and it's always something about myself that I need to look at. I need to stop reacting. I need to start responding with love. And let's make this loving life of ours amazing. Let's make it adventurous. Let's make it loving. And let's make it kind. Thanks for listening, everybody. And I'll make another video soon. Bye for now. Right on, right out.